recording. Now I need to record the class every time. Okay, so we have found the region 2 has 2 elements. Region 5 has 2 elements. Region 2 has 1 element. And what's the cardinal number of region 4? IV represents 4. Region 4 is region A and C minus region V. The green region is this region, the overlapping part of A and C, minus region V, right? So cardinal number of 4 would be the cardinal number of A and C minus cardinal number of V. Cardinal number of A and C is given right here, 6. 6 minus cardinal number of 5, 2, we have 4. So now we know in the green region, we have 4 elements. All right, 4 elements. And let me color the center of the flower as orange. Okay. And now let's consider set A. I am tracing the boundary of set A, this red circle, right? How many elements in set A? How many elements in set A? Yeah, please respond me. Please respond to my question. How many elements in set A?
4.
5 is right here. I just circled right here, right? We have 5 elements. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Carly. Thank you, Leon. Yeah. So we have 5 elements in circle A. Right here is given, right? Is that possible? Yeah, look at the circle A. Look at the red circle representing set A. In the set A has the white region, which is 1, has the purple region, which is region 2, has the orange region, region 5, the green region is region 4, and the colored region already gives us 7 elements. Do you see that? The purple, let me make it bigger. Look at here. In the red circle, the purple region has 1 element, orange region has 2 elements, green region has 4 elements, and that part already has 7 elements. However, it's given that set A only has 5 elements. Do you see the contradiction? Do you see the contradiction?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Perfect. So in this question, we should choose B. Okay? Yeah. It is impossible. It is not possible to meet the conditions because there are only 5 elements in set A, which is given. But there are 7 elements in set A that are also in B or C. Yeah, it refers to the region purple, orange, and green. A similar problem exists for set C. We don't have to check that, but you will see, yeah, you will get the same result. You will see a contradiction if you go ahead to check set C. But this is enough for us to choose B, right? Do you see that? Yesterday, the last question, we choose A, and we have to find out the cardinal numbers for all the regions. And actually, if the conditions cannot be met, it's even easier. We don't have to go through all the regions. We just need to see the contradiction and then choose B or C. Okay, let me know, am I clear about this problem? Are we good with this problem? Oh, much better. Perfect. Thank you. All right. So then today we are planning Today we plan to go over the questions in section 3.2. I know I skipped 3.1 because I think 3.1 just covers some very basic concepts, and you can totally do that yourself. So let's look at the problems in section 3.2. Let's get started. And also, did you receive my email earlier today? Did you receive my email earlier today?
I haven't had a chance to check my emails yet.
I
received it, yes.
Please read the email carefully. All right. Yeah. So let's look at a question here. The compound statement P and Q is symbolized by this. Okay. Okay. Let me firstly introduce some basic concepts. Statement refers to an English sentence that is either true or false, but cannot be both simultaneously. Okay? Yeah. So a statement refers to a sentence that is either true or false, but cannot be both. A statement cannot be an opinion. A statement cannot be a command. A statement cannot be a question. A statement has to be a sentence that is either true or false. Yeah. So a true statement states a fact. A false statement states something that is against the fact. We use a lowercase. Yeah. Is that clear? If you have not started chapter 3, that means you are behind. So today, based on the syllabus, we should cover 3.3, 3.4. Yeah, so we use a lowercase letter P or Q or R to represent statements. Yeah, simple statements. Yeah. A simple statement only states one idea. It is either true or false. If we have a statement that contains more than one simple statement, and those simple statements are connected by using logical connectives, then that statement is called a compound statement. Okay? Simply, compound statement is a statement containing more than one simple statement. Here, P and Q, look at the symbol, P and Q. It is a compound statement. It represents P and Q. Or conjunction, this is called a conjunction. Conjunction, those basic concepts requires you to memorize, understand and memorize. Okay, the upside down V, this notation is called and. It is the and conjunction symbol. When we have that symbol connected to component statements, we have a conjunction compound statement. Yeah, P and Q here. The compound statement P and Q is symbolized by P and Q and is called a conjunction. Yeah. So when I state those concepts, you should try to memorize. Okay, that is conjunction. All right, conjunction. P and Q can be translated as P but Q. Yes. Or P yet Q. Or even P nevertheless Q. Yeah, they all means the same thing. Give me 1 second. Let me pull the guided notes, 3.2. You should spend time to read. You should spend time to read a guided note because those guided note is the shorter version of the textbook. You don't want to read the whole textbook. It's a lot. Yeah, the shorter version of the textbook are those notes that I posted in Blackboard, and you should spend time to read those. And look at this table. P and Q symbolically, the statement, common statement, could represent P and Q, or P but Q, or P yet Q, or P nevertheless Q, right? Yeah. So those you should read those. Okay. Can be translated as P but Q. Okay. The statement is true. The statement is true. Note there are a variety of ways to translate this symbolic statement into an English expression. Since the symbol and can represent the word but, the symbolic statement P and Q can be translated as P but Q. Thus, the given statement is true. The symbolic statement P and Q can also be translated as P and Q, or P yet Q, or P nevertheless Q. They all means, conjunction. Number 3, that the P and Q represent the following simple statements. Simple statement only state one idea, that is either a fact or something against the fact, either true or false. So P here is a statement that it is time to sleep. Q here is the statement that I get an A. Write the following compound statement in its symbolic form. Let's look at the compound statement. It is time to sleep and I get an A. What do you think? How do you use symbols to express the compound statement? The compound statement says, it is time to sleep and I get an A. You might think, what does that even mean? Doesn't make any sense, right? So when we learn this chapter 3, all it matters is logic. All it matters is logic. Some logic argument is valid but not sound. So sometimes if the sentence doesn't make any sense to you, it probably because it's not sound. To be a sound statement or argument is very strict. You don't have to worry about the meaning. Yeah, don't be just think about the logic. Think about the logic. Don't try to spend time to figure out what does that even mean. It's time to sleep and I get an A, because it seems like the two things not related, right? Yeah, this is simply a compound statement. It's a conjunction compound statement. Symbolic form of the compound statement is P and Q, and that's it. Let me know, am I clear? Yeah, we are talking about conjunction.
Yes.
Conjunction, yeah, you have the symbol and in between the two component statements. It is an upside down V, upside down V. This is consistent with the notation, intersection notation, the upside down U in chapter 2, set theory, right? A and B, yeah, intersect is upside down U, means and. And here, upside down V, yeah, also upside down, means and as well. Now the P and Q represent the following simple statements. P represents the statement I study. Q represents the statement that I work hard. Read the following compound statement in its symbolic form. I study and I do not work hard. Okay. So firstly, yeah, think about we still need to understand the grammar of the sentence though. So the grammar of this sentence is and, right? Yeah, I study. And is a conjunction, right? Yeah, and what? Another component. I do not work hard. I work hard is Q. How do we symbolically represent I do not work hard? Yeah, this is about negation. Yeah, we don't have time. Negation is from section 3.1. Okay, let me quickly get a note and you can look at it. Negation is pretty straightforward. Okay. No, that's 3.1. Where's negation? Yeah, here. Yeah. So let's P be the statement that London is the capital city of England. Then not P, we use a with. Yeah, we put a with sign in front of the P, and that gives us the negation of P, which states London is not the capital city of England. Yeah.
So when it says not, we're going to lose negation. Is that
Yeah,
what you're
means
saying?
not. Yeah, means
Okay.
not. Means negation. Negation means not. Yeah, it is not true. Yeah, negation means not. Very good. So let's go back here. So I work hard is Q. Then how do we represent I do not work hard?
Wavy side and Q.
Yeah, perfect. Wave sign and Q. Perfect. And that's it.
We're done.
Yeah, that's it. P and not Q. It's called a P and not Q. The structure is a conjunction. Yeah, one component is P. The other component is not Q. Not Q. Number 5. P is the statement that I am leaving. Q is the statement that you are staying. Write the following compound statement in symbolic form. You are not staying, comma, but I'm leaving. Okay. So when you see but, when you see and, when you see yet, or nevertheless, those means conjunction. Okay. Yeah, we are still talking about conjunction. Yeah. And conjunction connect two components. The first component is you are not staying. You are staying is Q. And what is not? You are not staying. You are not staying. You staying is Q. You are not staying would be with Q, right? Or negation of Q. Yeah, very good. Another component right after but I'm leaving is P, right? Yeah, so P. So that's how do we represent or express the compound statement symbolically in a symbolic form, not Q and P. So far, so good? Yeah, so far we have covered negation and conjunction. Negation is pretty straightforward. Conjunction simply means and, or sometimes we just use but. But means also is a conjunction. Number 6. P is the statement I get an A. Q is the statement I pass the course. Write the following compound statement in symbolic form. I do not get an A, or I do not pass the course. Okay. The key word here is the OR. OR. Yeah. Or in logical symbolic form is this guy. The right side up V is consistent with the right side up U in set theory. Remember AUB, like A union B. The union of set A and set B represent A or B, right? And or is an inclusive or. I explained what is an inclusive or, what is the exclusive or in my video. I can quickly explain again here. Let's say if you are dating two boyfriends, right? And so you decide this year I'm going to, so you are dating two boyfriends, A and B. So this year you decide to marry A or B. The or here is exclusive because you could only marry one person. All right. But in mathematics, in logic or set theory, or here is inclusive. Inclusive means A or B or both. Maybe in a certain culture you can marry both. So inclusive or here, yeah, the logic or is inclusive. All right, inclusive. And the inclusive or symbol connects two components. The first component is the sentence in front of or. I do not get an A. I get an A is P. And what is I do not get an A? Negation, right? Not P, right? The second component, yeah, you should do the same thing. Think about, oh, I have a conjunction or I have a disjunction. Oh, by the way, this is a disjunction. Yeah, or statement is disjunction. Yeah, the connective, the logical connective always connect two component statements. Yeah, what's the first component on the left? What's the second component on the right? And the second component on the right would be the sentence right after or. I do not pass the course. I pass the course is Q. I do not pass the course is not Q. So this is a disjunction, disjunction, disjunction. Disjunction refers to a or statement, or statement. Yeah. Disjunction has two components. In this case, the first component is not P. The second component is not Q. So far, so good. Feel free to ask questions, or you can just chat in the chat and leave message in the chat. I hear the notification. I will look at it. Okay, if no, I'm gonna continue. You can rewatch this part later. P is a statement that it is a Sunday. Q is a statement that the diner is closed. The dining place is closed. Write the following compound statement in symbolic form. It is not Sunday if and only if the diner is not closed. Okay. If and only if is this symbol. When you see this symbol, double arrowhead, that is if and only if. A compound statement with that symbol in the middle gives us a biconditional statement. Biconditional statement. Yeah, so let's look at a note very quick. Biconditional is another important compound statement. So this is a disjunction. And we also have conditional. But that one we were looking at is a biconditional. Biconditional. Yeah, this one, yeah. If and only if. The symbolic notation for if and only if is the double arrow notation. You can call that P if and only if Q. Yeah. When we have a double arrow, if and only if between two components, that means the two component statements are equivalent. All right. Yeah. So obviously this is a double. This is if and only if, so it's biconditional. The first component says it is not Sunday. It is not Sunday. It is Sunday is P, not Sunday would be not P. Right? P is it is Sunday, then not Sunday would be not P. The second component, how do I just clear those stuff? And the second component is the part behind if and only if. The diner is not closed. The diner is closed is a Q. Not closed would be not Q. Yeah, let me know if it's clear. Biconditional. Biconditional. If and only if. Yeah, we need to memorize those stuff. The whole chapter 3 is just talking about those stuff. Any questions? How about every time I ask any questions and I count 3? 1, 2, 3. If I don't hear a notification from the chat or any of you, then I'll just continue. Any questions? Okay. My mouse just ran out of battery, so I have to use my finger here. Okay, yes, all good. Perfect. Thank you. All right, let's continue. Number 8. P is the statement that the job pays well. Q is the statement that the chair is broken. write a symbolic statement. Write in words. Okay, yeah. What does this symbolic notation represent? Okay, look at the structure. Yeah, I stressed many times, structure is so important. Yeah, if you are a doctor or nurse, it's very important for you to see the structure of human body. That is called anatomy, right? Yeah, if you are an architect, it's very important for you to see the structure of buildings. That's all it about. And when we learn algebra, same thing. We need to see clearly the structure or the pattern, the structure of the expression. Here is a logic expression. So you do see the wave sign, also the and sign. Yeah, but the structure of the whole compound statement is a conjunction. It is and. The first component is not P, second component is Q. So the job does not pay well and the chair is broken. Which one? The job does not pay well and the chair is broken. Does not pay well. And, so or doesn't work. Has to be and. Yeah, the job does not pay well and the chair is broken. Correct? Any questions? 1, 2, 3. Okay, next. Number 9. P represents the statement the shoe is gray. Q represents the statement the tie is 10. Express the statement P or not Q in words. So this is a disjunction. D-I-S-J-U-N-C-T-I-O-N. Disjunction means or, okay? Means or. So we do not do if then. If then is conditional. And we do not do and. So these out as well. So either B or C, right? The first component is the shoe is gray. Second component is tie is not 10. Okay. The shoe is, oh, hold on. The shoe is gray. The shoe is gray. P. Or the tie is not 10. Yeah. Negation of Q. Right? Do you agree? Is part B. 1, 2, 3. Next. P represents statement I work hard. Q represents the statement the job pays well. Write a symbolic statement P implies. Yeah, I read this sign as implies. Okay, so we need to look at the note and about conditional statement. So far we have talked about biconditional, disjunction.
Some coffee or something. Go figure out what's going on for dinner. I see you're gonna drink you some coffee.
Okay, if then statements, we use the symbol. I call the symbol implies. Yeah, statements using the connective if then are called conditional statements. Conditional statements also have two components. Yeah. Let me write it down. P, if P, then Q. Yeah, or P implies Q. P is a component, Q is a component. However, the two components play different roles. What we need to remember is the statement, the component in front of the notation, the symbol, is the antecedent. And the component behind the symbol is called a consequent. Yeah, and as you can see, the notation, the symbol goes from P to Q, like leads to Q, right? So Q is the consequent, very intuitive. And P is the antecedent. Yeah, it's also called if P, then Q. Yeah, if P happens, then Q happens. Obviously, Q is the result, and P is the condition, so it's called the antecedent. All right? Yeah. So when you see this notation, this symbol, you are looking at a conditional. It's called a conditional statement. And the part behind if is the antecedent. The part behind then is the consequent. Yeah, the two components have their names. Okay, so let's go back. Obviously, this compound statement is conditional, right? So we are looking for if then, yeah. If P, then not Q. If I work hard, then the job does not pay well. So the statement states, the compound statement states, if I work hard, then the job does not pay well. Okay? Yeah, do not worry about the meaning. How come I work hard and the job does not pay well? Don't worry about the meaning. Just focus on the logic. Focus on the logic. If I work hard, so the antecedent is P, then the job does not pay well. Not Q. Negation of Q is a consequent. All right. Any questions? 1, 2, 3. Number 11. P is the statement, it is snowing outside. Q is the statement, the play is boring. So we need to write this statement, compound statement, in words. Okay, tell me. Yeah, look at the symbol here. Are we looking at a negation or a conjunction or disjunction or conditional or biconditional? Yeah, please respond to my question. Will you see the double arrow in between? We are looking at what kind of compound statement?
Simple.
Yeah, what is it called?
Connective compound symbol.
Yeah. What is that compound? What is that connective imply? What kind of compound statement this is? Is that a negation or conjunction or disjunction or conditional or biconditional? Let's see. Is biconditional? Thank you, Leon. Exactly, is a biconditional. So biconditional is if and only if, right? Yeah. So you are looking for if and only if. So that would be A or B. Yeah. So P, if and only if, not Q. It is snowing. It is snowing outside. If and only if the play is not boring.
Right.
Do you agree? I choose B. Do you agree? Yeah. P, if and only if, not Q. Agree. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Carly. Yeah. It is a biconditional. So you are looking for if and only if, so A or B. And the first component is snowing outside. Second component is negation of Q. So the play is not boring. Yeah, again,
Right.
do not worry about the meaning of the sentence. What does it even mean? Snowing outside, even only if the play is not boring. Do not worry about the meaning. Okay, just think about the logic. Next question, number 12. P represents Gabby loves David. Q represents David loves Gabby. Yeah, write a symbolic statement in words. So this is disjunction or conjunction. Yeah, the upside down V. Upside down V.
Conjunction.
Yeah, conjunction. Exactly. Yeah. So we're gonna look for and or but, right? Yeah. So the first component is Gabby loves Davy. Second component is the negation of Q. So Davy does not love Gabby. So Gabby loves Davy, but Davy does not love Gabby. So use but is even better. Gabby loves Davy, and yeah. So B use and is still correct. Logically still correct. I think use but is even better. Yeah, Gabby loves Davy, but Davy does not love Gabby, right? Yeah. Or use and is also good to represent the conjunction. Any questions? 1, 2, 3. Next. Number 13. P is I study. Q is the chair is broken. R is this is an octopus. Octopus. Read the following compound statement in its symbolic form. Yeah, let's read the statement very well. Yeah, because the statement gonna involve probably is possible to involve at least 2 or 3 statements. Yeah, I study, and the chair is broken. Or this is an octopus. Okay, so this comma here, the comma here acts as a grouping symbol. Yeah, so because of this comma, we know all the stuff to the left of the comma, that is one group. Okay, that is one group. And follow the comma, we have a or this is an octopus. So the big structure of this sentence is a disjunction. Okay, disjunction. And the first component, the component on the left, is more complicated. Yeah, more complicated. I'm gonna use a parentheses. Yeah. I don't need a that. Okay, so we need a parentheses. So remember the comma represents a grouping symbol. So the first component is I study and the chair is broken. Yeah, the first component is a what?
P.
Where is my notation?
Where is it at?
Keypad. So it's a P and. Oops, where do I find those?
P.
Oh, it's here. I can just, oh, less. Okay. P and. The chair is broken. Chair is broken is Q. Yeah. P and Q. I study and the chair is broken. Yeah. Together, that conjunction, that's a conjunction, compound. That conjunction is the first component of this disjunction. Yeah, the bigger structure is like a building, right? The outside structure is a disjunction. Yeah, one piece, you go inside, that is a conjunction. Yeah. Second piece, this is an octopus. So R. Yeah, let me double check. I study P and the chair is broken, P and Q. Or this is an octopus. R. Okay, let's check. Is that clear, guys? Any questions? Yeah, this is a little bit different. It's a little more complicated because it involves 3 simple statements with 2 connectives, and the 2 connectives have the same level of dominance. Yeah, we're going to talk about the dominance later. Any questions about this problem? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next. 14. Okay. P, it is time to sleep. Q, I work hard. R, I study. Read the following compound statement in its symbolic form. Let's see this compound. If it is time to sleep, then I work hard or I do not study. So you see this comma. Yeah, if then. So that gives us the bigger structure of this compound statement. It is a conditional. Okay, yeah, this is how do I process it. Yeah, I put a conditional symbol there. I know, okay, the big structure is a conditional. And what's the antecedent? Yeah, if it is time to sleep, P is the antecedent, right? So P is the antecedent. And what is the consequent? Consequent follows then. The consequent here is I work hard or I do not study. So it's a disjunction, okay? It's a disjunction. So I work hard is Q. Q. Oh, that's P. Q. I work hard Q. Or I do not study. I do not study. So negation of R. Let me double check. It is time to sleep. If it is time to sleep, P. Then the consequent is a disjunction. I work hard, Q. Or I do
So
not study, not R. Okay,
there's
you might wonder,
turkey,
any questions?
ground
Okay, if
turkey
you are
there. There's
I'd rather you, I prefer you mute yourself if you're talking to your family. Yeah. So you might wonder, do I need a parenthesis to include, to frame the consequent? You could, but without it is still correct because of the dominance, the level of dominance. Conditional has a higher level of dominance compared with the disjunction and negation. So even without the parentheses, we should not have any confusion. Yeah. If you see the conditional and you see disjunction, you see negation. The conditional is dominating. So you know the structure is conditional. Will there be time you have to? Yes, there is time we have to. Earlier, the previous question, let's see if we can go back. Let me check this first. Yeah. So let's go back, number 13. This case, you have to, because the conjunction and the disjunction, they have the same level of dominance. Without the parentheses, the notation is confusing. You don't know if it's conjunction or disjunction. You have to put a parenthesis here, then you know, okay, that's one piece. That is the first component of the disjunction. Yeah, let me show you the note here. All the questions you might have, the note should be able to answer you. Okay, yeah, let me scroll down. There is a table about order of dominance. Right here. Dominance of connectives. The dominance of connectives used in symbolic logic is defined in the following order. As you can see, biconditional is the most dominant, has the highest level of dominance, and then follow with conditional, and then follow with conjunction disjunction. Very important. Conjunction and disjunction have the same level of dominance, and negation has the weakest dominant. And to answer your question, look at it here. Look at it here. Let me mark. Look at it right here. You see that? Yeah. Since disjunction and conjunction have the same level of dominant, the meaning is ambiguous. You have to use, look at the small print here. Grouping symbols must be given with this statement to determine whether it means this, a disjunction, or this, a conjunction. You see that? Yeah, there are cases parentheses are necessary in order to make the meaning clear. But why we do not need in this case, in number 14? Because of the order of dominance, right? Yeah, because the conditional has a higher level of dominance. So no confusion, it is a conditional. Yeah, whatever right after the conditional symbol, that is a consequent. The consequent is a disjunction. Yeah, that has no confusion either, because disjunction has a higher level dominance than the negation. So you know it's a Q or, not R. When you practice more, you would have a good feeling about that. All right, let me know. Do you have further questions about that? 1, 2, 3. Let's do one more. P, it is time to sleep. Q, this is an octopus. R, it is snowing outside. Yeah, right symbolic form of the given statement. It is snowing outside, comma, if and only if it is time to sleep and this is not an octopus. Okay. If and only if. So the whole structure is biconditional. All right. The first component It is snowing outside. It is snowing outside. So R is the first component. Yeah. If and only if, the second component right after if and only if. It is time to sleep and, yeah, so it's a conjunction. Yeah, time to sleep, P and, not an octopus, not Q. We do not need a parenthesis. Yeah, we do not need a parenthesis. I think if we put a parenthesis, it will not count it wrong. Yeah, let's give it a try. If we put a parenthesis, it should be still true. It's just it's clearer. It should not count it wrong. Yeah, let me double check. If and only if it is snowing outside, R. If and only if a conjunction. It is time to sleep, P, and not octopus, not Q. Yeah. If with the parentheses, it is still true. Yeah, without the parentheses, can I try again? Yeah, by the way, without the parentheses is still true, okay? Either way is true. Okay, we ran out of time. We're gonna have to stop here. And I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Yeah, please read the email I sent out today. You need to work harder if you are behind or struggle. Feel free to email me anytime. I'm here for you, all right? Yeah. This is the online class, online live class. We need a commute. If you have anything, you should just reach out. Okay, thank you for coming. I'll see you tomorrow, guys.